On today's video, we're going to talk about two of the most popular cities that people are moving to in North Carolina, Raleigh and Cary. Hello everyone, this is Chris Morton, real estate broker with the Morton Bradbury Group in Raleigh, North Carolina. And on today's video, we're going to talk about Raleigh and Cary. So it all comes down to really your personal preference as to which city fits you best. Let's go over some of the details now. First up, let's talk about location. Cary is located about 20 minutes west of downtown Raleigh, about 25 minutes south of Durham, and only about 10 to 20 minutes from the Research Triangle Park. And Raleigh is about 0 to 15 minutes from downtown Raleigh, about 10 to 30 minutes from Research Triangle Park, and about 30 to 40 minutes from downtown Durham. Next up, let's talk about population size. Cary has a population currently of around 180,000 people, while Raleigh proper is quite a bit larger, coming in at around 430,000 people. Next up, median home price for townhomes. In Cary, the median price for a townhome currently is sitting at $505,000, while in Raleigh, the median price for a townhome is sitting at $341,000 currently, mainly because Raleigh is larger, more diverse as far as the different price ranges that you're going to be able to get for a townhome. Certainly, certain parts of Raleigh are less expensive than others, so that's one of the major factors in the median home price. As far as median home price for a single family home, in Cary you're looking at somewhere around $625,000, while in Raleigh you're looking somewhere around $470,000 for a median price for a single family home currently. Again, this has to do with the size of the town, population, diversity of the different areas. Cary is by and large a lot more expensive, obviously by these numbers, than you're going to see in Raleigh. Just something to pay attention to and be aware of and be prepared for should you be trying to decide between the two towns. Next up, let's talk about the food scene. Cary has a very, very diverse food scene, mainly because of its close proximity to Research Triangle Park. Lots of people live in Cary that work at the Research Triangle Park, and so of course that means people from all over the world are moving there and bringing their food preferences with them. Cary has many Indian restaurants, Chinese restaurants, Mexican restaurants, Korean barbecue, really good Korean barbecue by the way, and on and on and on. As well, Cary has many good American style restaurants. It's really a great melting pot, definitely a great location that we recommend you go check out if your stomach is empty and you're looking for something a little unique. Raleigh, on the other hand, also has a really good food scene, although admittedly not as diverse as Cary. Because it's the state capital, it's attracting a lot of people in, and in fact, a lot of celebrity chefs have made their home here in the Raleigh area. Among them, you have Ashley Christensen, who is a James Beard award-winning chef. She has many restaurants in the Raleigh area, and most notably Pool's Diner. As well, Scott Crawford, who owns Jolie and Crawford & Son, has really great following in Raleigh. He also has a restaurant called Crawford Cook Shop in downtown Clayton, North Carolina, as well as a steakhouse that's coming to Cary in the next year. Other notable chefs that own really nice restaurants in Raleigh are Sonny Gerhardt, who owns St. Roche Oyster Bar in downtown Raleigh, as well as Oscar Diaz, who owns the Cortez. So the bottom line is you really can't go wrong with either city as far as the food scene goes. Best of all, because they're only 20 minutes apart, you really don't have to pick. You can go from one to the other. Next up, let's talk about the things to do. Cary has a ton of things to do, especially when it comes to outdoors. There are greenway trails running all throughout the city. As well, Cary has some really amazing parks like Bond Park and Hemlock Bluffs. Downtown Cary is really a great place to go take a walk, take a stroll. It's definitely being revitalized now with the new Cary Park coming online very soon. Shops are popping up, restaurants down there, all of that sort of thing. As well, Cary has the Cocoa Booth Amphitheater, which is a really great place to go see a show. It's mostly outdoors. Very great fun experience, especially in the spring, summer, and somewhat in the fall. And there are quite a few festivals throughout the year in Cary. As far as Raleigh goes, there are really endless things to do. Most notably, Raleigh is very well known for the number of museums we have, mainly because Raleigh is the state capital. North Carolina History Museum is here, as well as the North Carolina Museum of Natural Sciences, North Carolina Art Museum, the CAM Modern Art Museum, as well as Marbles, a kids museum. All are located in Raleigh. There are also over 100 miles of greenway trails in Raleigh. As well, a large number of parks like Umstead Park, which is one of the largest parks in the state of North Carolina. Plus there's Falls Lake, which is really great for boating or going for a nice walk or run. There's also NC State University in Raleigh, which is really near Pullen Park. So the whole thing is very walkable, great place to go and take a stroll either on campus or on Pullen Park, as well as the J.C. Ralston Arboretum that is close by. Next up, let's talk about shopping in Raleigh and Cary. Both cities have really good shopping opportunities. Both cities have Trader Joe's, Wegmans, Harris Teeter grocery store, and on and on. Both cities also have a Costco, although admittedly the Costco in Cary is closer to Apex, but Cary can still claim it. Cary also has a lot of international grocery stores like H Mart, Grand Asia Market, and tons of Indian grocery stores as well. As far as international grocery stores, Raleigh is not really well known for that. Unfortunately, there are a couple of really nice Mexican grocery stores in Raleigh, but by and large, if you need any kind of spices or something that's sort of an international flair, we definitely would recommend you head to Cary. As far as large shopping centers go, Raleigh definitely wins the prize here, with Crabtree Valley Mall being one of the largest indoor malls in the eastern United States, as well as the very well-known North Hills Mall outdoor shopping center and dining center. We've done a couple of videos on North Hills, definitely recommend you check those out, as well as the Village District in downtown Raleigh, used to be formerly known as Cameron Village. Cary also has some very nice shopping districts as well. Most notably is the new and still growing and coming online Fenton. Very great place to go shopping, great place for dining out, as well as a really nice movie theater in Fenton. Cary also has Crossroads Plaza and Waverly Place, among many other opportunities to go shopping. So now let's talk about the feel of each city. Cary definitely has a suburban vibe to it. It's affectionately known among the locals as the containment area for relocated Yankees. A lot of people that live in Cary take that as a badge of honor. It basically means that a lot of people, specifically from up north, came down, got a job in Research Triangle Park, and decided to settle in Cary. It went from being a tiny little village to a fairly large city, mostly full of people that are not locals. Obviously, because Cary being such a hotbed place for people that are working at Research Triangle Park and everything around that area, you're going to see that Cary is most certainly a melting pot. Lots of diverse cultures, lots of diverse people, very neat place to make new friends from all over the world. Raleigh, on the other hand, has everything from a rural feeling that you're going to have in the southern part of Raleigh to a more cosmopolitan urban feel that you're going to find in downtown Raleigh and the North Hills area. So basically, Raleigh has a little bit for anyone that's looking for anything and anywhere to live. Raleigh also has a lot of transplants, just like Cary has, although you would have to say there's probably more locals in Raleigh than there are in Cary. And because Raleigh is the state capital, you're going to have a much more diverse economy and much more diverse options for housing. Next up, let's talk about the rankings you're going to see on niche.com for both cities. Cary is ranked the second best place to live in North Carolina according to niche.com, with an overall score of A+. Public schools in Cary get an A on niche.com. As well, Cary gets an A for jobs and a B for commute time. Raleigh, on the other hand, is ranked the 17th best place to live according to niche.com in the entire United States. Overall, niche.com gives Raleigh a score of A+. Public schools in Raleigh get an A. Jobs in Raleigh get an A- according to niche.com, and Raleigh gets a B+ for commute times. So if you're considering a move either into or out of Raleigh or Cary, my real estate team and I would love to be your agents of choice. You can give us a call on the number below, email us at hello@mortonbradbury.com, or click on the link in the description to get things started. Like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Check out this video. We think you're really gonna like it. And with that being said, we'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.